This is my reflective post about an exhibition in one day. We were set the task to create a final piece and put in an exhibition space all in one day. When I got this brief, I felt very, very panicked, and I felt the reason why is because I know in my specialism sculpture that it takes a while to make each individual piece, and it takes planning and preparation. So I was having to think outside the box and what else I could do besides my typical form and media. So I started by planning out what I was going to create, and the idea was to take one of my FMP final piece ideas, and then do like graffiti in the background with three disfigured heads. And I thought this was something that I could do within the time frame. What went well is that when the year ones came round to evaluate our work, they got what my concept was straight away. They could see that it was about disfigurement. They could see that they could see all the nice comments in the background and how they were faded, and a couple of horrible comments were the ones in the forefront and the noticeable ones, and that they realised that these are the comments that will affect these people, which is very much the message I was trying to get across about a majority of acceptance and then a couple that don't, and that how that is the ones that are the affecting comments. But the thing that went badly was I've had a lot of technical difficulties when creating this piece, especially with one of the final head was meant to be scars. So I done two face casts and vacuum form them. And the final one was meant to be vacuum formed, and then I was going to do facial scarring on it. And I was going to do that with a painting technique, but that didn't work because the vacuum former went around the cast, and then I couldn't get the cast out of the plastic. So after many times trying to get that out, it wasn't working. That put me behind schedule a lot, and it was only really 5 minutes before it was going up that I managed to get it out, and then quickly did an effect which I didn't think looked very good. The other thing that didn't go so well was the spray paint. Like, I looked for like a graffiti kind of look, but when I did the spray paint, the words came out a lot bigger than I'd expected. I thought that they would be a lot smaller and easier to read, but because of the spray paint that I used in the funnels, it came out really big and blocky, and it was hard to read. So that was a difficulty I had. If I was to do this again, I would have time to experiment, so I'd know what takes a certain amount of time, and then I'd be more time. I'd be able to be prepared, and then I can plan it out step by step in a time frame, what needs to be done when, to be able to do it in a day. And then another thing would be to have more time, because when I do make my final piece, I want to be able to make something that I'm proud of and that I feel like really is up to a high standard. But in one day, I would like to be able to have planned it out better and know exactly what will take what time. So that is my reflective on exhibition space in a day.